Quick zoom. Trying to level it out right now. God, I feel like it's slanted. Oh well, we're just gonna get into the video. Alright, so you're an 8th grader going to freshman year high school, alright? Lots on your mind. Basically, how's this school gonna be? Am I gonna get bullied? What do I do? You know, like, do I get involved? Like, all that stuff. Okay, I'm about to be a senior in high school, and this is basically just my whole, you know, experience with high school and what went down freshman year. It's not as bad as you think it is. A lot of people think of like the Ned's declassified and like, oh, I have to survive high school. Dude, it's not like that at all. High school is actually a landmark in your life to meet new people, and although it's not the most important thing in your life, you know, there's bigger things to come in the future. It's basically always going up from middle school, because middle school is probably the worst experience in my life. So that's one thing that's good for you guys. I mean, it always goes up. So, dude, I feel like it's kind of slanted. Let me fix this a bit. Alright, so back to my point. What should you expect as a freshman in high school? Well, for one thing, the school is bigger, there's more people, school lunches are better. I mean, if we're talking my perspective, the school lunches are better. And you know, there's more opportunity, there's more things to do, and that's what I love about the transition from middle school to high school. There's always going to be more things to do, and that comes to my first point. I think the most important thing about being a freshman is just getting involved, you know, getting involved in different clubs. I could always respect, you know, when announcements are called and I hear all these accomplishments from these great freshmen, you know, doing all these great things, and it's just, you know, I respect that. Freshman year is actually pretty much just a learning new experience about what you want to get into in the future. By me saying this, I'm not forcing you to, you know, try everything, but if you're interested in something, go take that chance. If you want to go run for student body president, just go run for it, man. The goal for college is just to build up your resume, and starting freshman year is basically something I didn't do, and that's something I really regret. Freshman year is just all about getting out there and getting into stuff that you love, and that's basically the most important part. I think my next point is going to revolve around academics and, you know, how hard really freshman year is. It's not hard at all. It's probably the easiest year of high school to me. You know, my freshman year was easier than the 8th grade year in my opinion. You know, you're not going to be taking any AP classes unless like you're a really smart student, but you know, you get these base classes that everybody else has, and then from that point forward, you're like, okay, do I want to take AP classes? Do I want to take, you know, advanced classes, stuff like that? I'm pretty sure if freshman year was 4 years ago, I think I could take an advanced class, but not an AP class. Now, you know, I'm going into senior year. I've probably had 7 APs in total, and you know, freshman year really helped me out with that. You know, just the great teachers and all that. It built up my confidence to take harder classes and, you know, focus on like the bigger things, you know, college, stuff like that, because you're gonna get to a point where it's like, you know, I gotta start prepping for college and stuff like that. But let's not go that far. We're only going into freshman year right now. Now, as far as high school in general, dude, to pass high school, you just gotta do your homework. When 90% of your grades are taken up by homework, it's literally gonna just, if you get hundreds on everything, on all your homework assignments, you could literally get a C on a test and maintain an A in the class. It's just facts. It's just mathematically facts. You know, a lot of people are scared and, you know, overwhelmed about it, but it's actually not that bad when you have separate days for separate classes. For my high school, we have A and B days, which is 8 classes in total, but you have 4 classes each day, and you know, it really spreads out the assignments, and you could just get it really done on your free time. And that's what I like about high school. It's like, you know, if you want to go out with friends, you can do that one night, and the other night you do classes for the day before. You know, you do A day homework on, you know, this day, and then B day homework on this day, and it's just not overwhelming. You know, it's not overwhelming. Now, there is going to be a point where it gets overwhelming, and that's junior year, but I just went through that, and I don't want to talk about it because junior year is literally so bad. But you guys don't have to worry about that. You're an 8th grader going into freshman year, and you know, you want to know what to expect. But yeah, man, as far as academics, man, like freshman year was such a breeze, and basically me reflecting back on it, I really should have been involved more because I had so much free time that I really just wasted. So if you're out there and you're interested in the medical field and you want to go into healthcare, do that stuff, man. Like get those years of experience, because they're just gonna build up before college. Or if you want to go into technology, join TSA, you know, all that good stuff. You know, join the robotics team, you know, join Spanish club, all this stuff. You know, it's honestly really fun. at the end of the day, and you're building up your resume. So that's one thing about high school that you gotta understand, you know. You want to do something that you like, and you know, if you don't like it, you don't have to do it, but there's always options for you, and it's just so much more than middle school, you know, going to PE in middle school and then going to these stupid classes. You know, maybe in 8th grade you had like one biology class that counts towards credit, but middle school was just really useless to me. Now a lot of people are gonna say like, oh, freshman year the grades don't matter and stuff like that, but I still think like, you know, you have to put some type of effort into it if you want to, you know, keep rolling, keep having this momentum. But like I said earlier, the homework is pretty much 99% of your grade. If you do your homework, you're gonna pass high school. Let's be real, dude. All right, let's move on to the next point, and I think we're gonna cover student life. I think student life in high school is, you know, it's a lot better than middle school, especially with pep rallies. You got homecoming season. Like, you know, some of the best memories in high school I've had over the course of 4 years is just from homecoming. You know, all these pep rallies, you know, you got the school spirit, the football games, you know, all that stuff is just really fun. One thing that could be very nerve-wracking for kids going into high school is just about drama. And one piece of advice I gotta give to you is just be smart. You know, don't put something stupid online. You know, don't say something stupid. You know, you think a lot of these upperclassmen are gonna hate the incoming freshmen. I mean, a lot of them just joke around like that. It's just jokes, you know. We hate the class of 2022. But at the end of the day, we don't mind you guys. And at the end of the day, the senior guys are probably gonna end up, with the exception of me, of course, they're probably gonna end up hitting on the freshmen, which is incredibly sad and kind of disgusting. But hey, if you have your preference, so be it. But yeah, I just remember freshman year going in, like, I didn't expect these pep rallies to be that wild. Like, I remember my 8th grade pep rallies, there's usually just, you know, sitting down, you have to sit down and clap and whatever. Dude, when I got to freshman year, we got called for a pep rally. I thought it was gonna be the same thing. I walk in there's 4 sections of students, the seniors, juniors, sophomores, freshmen. People are waving flags, you know, the whole gym is just like erupting with noise, and I'm just like, what's going on? As the years go by, you know, I really built up spirit, and freshman year, of course, is not gonna start out strong with the school spirit. You guys, if you guys do spirit sticks at your high school, I mean, my freshman year, we never won one, and that goes with every freshman. I don't think a freshman class has ever won the spirit stick, but you know, it's definitely like learning experience for next year, because you know, sophomores, they can get pretty loud, and that's what they learn from freshman year. But yeah, man, just always respect your teachers, and it's really exciting. Honestly, high school is just a new experience, and I know many people hate it, and sometimes I hate it too, but you know, I'm grateful that we have this many options moving on, and there's gonna be even more in college. And you know, basically my only advice right now is that from freshman year to high school on, these years are just gonna go by the fastest ever. You know, it's just, each year you live, it's just gonna go by faster. That's one of my English teachers told me that, man. His name was Mr. Hildebrand. He told me that, you know, after the freshman year of high school, you know, life's just gonna keep moving by fast, and it's you know, it's nostalgic, and you could say it's sad, but you just gotta enjoy it. You know, it's life. You gotta keep moving on. You know, I got something to look forward to. I got senior year of high school left, and I just got college. You know, freshman year, you just gotta look up to your upperclassmen and just keep moving forward, man. You just gotta keep looking up to these people that are good role models, so you can be those role models in the future. All right, let's talk about relationships. Okay, I really do want to talk about this, but high school relationships are really, to me, just a waste of time. I mean, yes, I've had relationships here and there and stuff like that, and it's fun, you know, and you get to basically see out all these people, and you know, you can decide if you want, whether or not you want to commit to them or whatever. But high school relationships, usually they don't last too long. You know, there are some exceptions, stuff like that, but you can't go in with a mindset that I'm gonna have a relationship in high school and it's gonna be successful. You know, there's not gonna be any heartbreaks, because dude, in my time, I've been heartbroken many times. Freshman year, I didn't really have any relationships with a girl. I mean, I had a few crushes, but the stuff started kicking in when I could start, you know, driving and stuff like that. Sophomore year is really when I got out, and you know, I could say sophomore year is when the actual parties started happening at, you know, Halloween, Christmas. You know, freshman year we used to have sleepovers or whatever. I know times have changed since I was a freshman. I've seen 6th to 8th graders juuling. That was invented like my sophomore year, but that's besides the point. It's bad. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. But as far as relationships, man, I didn't really start until my sophomore year because, you know, as freshmen, you still gotta have your parents drive you around. You don't even have your permit yet. I mean, I got my permit at the end of freshman year. It's just kind of, you know, it's kind of weird. You see these younger kids getting relationships, but, you know, high school is really dramatic, and I don't think that many relationships last long. And, you know, I could be wrong. There are some exceptions, of course, but it's pretty self-explanatory if you think about it. I mean, let's just think about it for a second. But if you want to go out there and you talk to a girl or guy, you know, get a relationship going, you know, see some people out, and if you really think they're the one and you just want to stick by their side, I mean, it's always possible. You know? And a lot of relationships like that start at high school. I mean, it's called high school sweethearts. My next point basically is probably my last point. Just don't be afraid to, you know, get out there and, you know, wear whatever you want, you know, dress however you want, you know, be in any group you want. There's always groups for everything. If you want to go into band, there's groups for band. If you want to go to RTC, there's groups for RTC, and, you know, you can really just connect with each other. And there's, you know, the thing about high school, I remember in middle school, there's always like that one person in each grade who's like the most popular kid in the grade. That's never the case in high school, you know. There's always just groups and cliques and stuff like that. Like, if you asked me to name the most popular kid in my grade, I really could not give you the answer. You know, there's different outlets, there's different just groups and everything. There's just so many more students compared to middle school, and so much more opportunity. And, you know, all that stuff is basically just worthless at that point. Like, who really cares about the most popular kid in senior year? Like, dude, we're 18 years old. Like, we gotta be focusing on college, not really who's the most popular. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, just don't be stupid. Don't post any stupid stuff online. You know, you're gonna meet new people, and people are pretty dramatic. High school, it can get pretty toxic if stuff like that is just released. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's not anything what you see it as. I remember going into freshman year, I was just totally overwhelmed, and I was just like, yo, like, I'm gonna get bullied, like, I'm gonna get my lunch money taken. No, you're not, honestly, you're not. It's just, you meet so many new people and you make so many new friends. And I remember as a freshman, I had so many upperclassmen friends, and, you know, even now as an upperclassman, I'm so cool with some freshmen and some sophomores. You know, you have to just build up respect for one another, and, you know, it's honestly just, it's nice. You just get to become friends with each other, new people, you know. It's pretty cool, man. But at the end of the day, part two, just a lot more free than middle school, you know. There's more teams, you know, there's everything. You can, not everything. Okay, let's be real, it's not everything. But compared to middle school, I remember when I was 15 going into high school, I was like, yo, there's so much, there's literally everything you can do. Like, there's a Spanish club, or like there's a LAX team, there's a knitting club, you know, there's literally a knitting club at my school. But I hope you guys just learned a little bit about high school if you watch this video. If you're, you know, in high school and you've already been over the drill, over the freshman year drill, it's not a survival guide, man. It's honestly just an opportunity to learn new things and get out there and stuff like that. A lot of people have this misconception that freshman year is just absolute hell. It's not. It's just, you know, it's nice. It's first year of great 4 years of high school, and everybody should know that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos of just me talking, giving advice, you know, I honestly just love talking. I can give you some stories and stuff like that. Just drop a like. I know I've been doing music for a while. Alright. I'm just pretty much cringe at this point. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like, drop a sub, and click the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, man. This is a pandemic. Please stay inside, all right? Yeah, have a great day, have a great night, and just stay healthy, please. Just please stay healthy, all right? We need you healthy. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Peace.